Alright guys, JustByrdnest here, and I still have no Mega Evolutions to open. Why? Because allocations have been horrible over here. About 13% booster box allocations, which does not make some people happy. Some people are buying a case, and you're not even going to get a box. The people who are going to get a box are the ones who had ordered at least 8 booster boxes. I think that's the math, because yeah, 8 booster boxes would get you 1. Based on 13% allocation. It's just a mess. I ordered 4 booster box cases, and I think I get like 3 or 4 booster boxes. I'm not sure. The other ones, I've ordered a case from 1 or 2 cases from a couple other places. Those ones are completely canceled because I didn't make the cut, or there was some ongoing stuff that I ranted about before, but I'm not going to put names out there. Anywho. The 2 things I wanted to talk about is is the market crashing, the bull run ending, and all that stuff. Because I've been seeing that popping up over the last few days. Those videos, you know, everyone likes to jump on and throw an investment thing. Ooh, everything's crashing, everything's going away. And then the other thing I want to talk about is, are we in a very dangerous spot? All right. So let's talk about the bull run and everything else. And is it crashing, all that stuff? And the answer for me personally, is everything's fluctuating right now. Okay, there are some things that feel like they're going down. All right, like if I look at booster boxes, they seem like they're going down. And this is like a collection of stuff. This is stuff I have some of this in the Philippines. I have a lot of it in the US. I don't keep all of my stuff here. I sell stuff in the US as well with my family over there. But essentially, you can see here, it feels like it's dropping a bit. I could tell you a lot of the drops have been in the more expensive boxes I have. Team Up, Ancient Origins, Cosmic Eclipse have been dropping. So it feels like more like the big money boxes are dropping, because when I look at the Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield stuff, they still seem to be steadily climbing, or at least maintaining where they're at. So I'm not sure if there's a bull run drop in or market crash in any of that. But you're looking at someone who only has like 4 to 8 boxes of each set. Some sets I have 10, 12, 20 boxes. That's because I bought out people who didn't have faith in the Sword and Shield, and they just got rid of their stuff. I can show you my alt art binder, which is again something I didn't finish yet, but I put it there because this is my goal, and I just wanted to see where the value of all the cards are at, because I need to know how much I have to spend, because if the market crashes a bit, it would help me out in finishing this binder. This is the alt arts climb right now, and right now there is no drop in it. It has steadily climbed in the last month. I mean, it's gained 7,400 in the last, ever since, let's see, since September 4. Exactly 1 month. I don't know how much further I go out. Oh, August 9th, okay. If you go by that much, it's gone up 9,000. All arts are steadily climbing. There is no market crash for any of those. As far as I see, you see the big number ones here. They're all in the green. But this is collector. Sometimes the singles aren't 100% up to date. I think someone said like the sealed is good, the singles aren't, but this still just gives you a general. Eventually collector does update, but you can see it's been going up. It's just climbing up. There is no market crash. There is no end of bull run or whatever for single alt arts for at least Sword and Shield. They're doing very, very well. Mine are doing very, very well. Mine that I will eventually finish are doing very, very well. We can go look at, I mean, tag team doesn't make that much of a, this one I got burned badly on, and it can't go any further, but right here I added 2, but these were way, oh man, I got burned on this because I want to say these ones were up, they were probably, I want to say my value of my set was like 25,000, and then throughout July and August and September, as you see, it was steadily falling. And the only reason I got a jump here was because I added some new ones to the set. So tag teams got a hype, and then they kind of fell off. But I do say that if you can find Tag Team All Arts PSA 10 or clean copies to put into a binder, do it. Don't question it. Just get them, because if, and this isn't based on numbers or whatever. I'm just telling you, if you look at the what happened to Mega Pokemon, as soon as Mega Evolutions came out, Mega Pokemon took off, right? They just took off. They went straight for the moon. They haven't made really made a tag team reprint, and you know they're going to. If they touched Mega Evolution, they're gonna touch tag team. If they touch tag team again, I promise you, these cards that are already hard to get and hard to hold on to or hard to find in good condition, these cards are going to become even scarier in terms of price and scarcer in terms of finding them. So tag team should be stuff you should jump on. If you haven't already jumped on it, I was picking them up left and right in the US when I was there in April, May. I didn't really say much about it because I didn't want to cause a stir and everyone to jump on it. But apparently as soon as I bought them up and everything, it just took off and I couldn't even finish getting some of them. But that's for tag teams. And like I said, we went order boxes, all art binder, everything else. So ATV collection, this thing kind of just went wonky. But yeah, if he is dropping a little bit over the last week or so. So do I think there's going to be a correction in the market and stuff? And yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to eventually happen. Do I think everything's going to drop to MSRP, which everyone claims is going to happen? No, it's never going to happen. It's not going to happen. I would almost 100% say that you'll never see a $100 Pokemon box again. And I hope I'm wrong. I wish I was wrong. I want to be wrong, because I loved it when I didn't have to spend double the amount I have to spend right now just to get a booster box. I want to be able to open up more stuff on videos and stuff, but now you have to spend $200 for a box just to open it and stuff. And at that point, I'd rather just chase singles and buy singles. It's crazy. It's a mess. It's messed up. Which now brings me to my second topic: are we in a dangerous spot for Pokemon right now? And the answer is yes. It all depends upon Pokemon, though. Pokemon can continue with what they're doing, and we're going to have a lot of unhappy people. We're going to have a lot of people who can't get a hold of the cards they want, and they're not going to be able to use them for tournaments, card play, what was the point of everything, all right? Or you're going to have Pokemon get really fed up with all this and seriously print anything that's within the realm of being printed. I'm not sure how many. Usually it's a 2-year mark where they stop printing and stop releasing, but they could go back and reprint Surging Sparks. They could go back and reprint Destined Rivals, which they probably will, and they should. They can go back for Journey Together, which I don't know why. Prismatic Evolutions, obviously, but Surging Sparks, Stellar Crown. But the point is, they could flip and do what Konami did. Or not Konami, Bandai did. Bandai, One Piece is having that problem. One Piece boxes were steadily climbing, and I was buying some. I bought a couple to sit on and everything. And what did Bandai do? We are now going to print to demand. We are going to print everything as needed, and the prices went to hell, and everything just dropped off the cliff. And now the only box that retained its value and did well is this one, because it will never be reprinted, ever. Why? Because it is a blue bottom. What does blue bottom mean? Blue bottom means that there's an errata change, and regardless if they go back and reprint OP01 until they're blue in the face, they're never gonna rechange the text. So that one was safe. They're never gonna touch it. They'll reprint white bottoms and all that stuff, but that, So I was safe with that, and I'm actually sitting on it because a lot of speculation with that one. But yeah, we're in a very scary and tough spot, and I fear for anyone who's trying to jump in and trying to collect now, invest now, or look into it, because you don't know. Pokemon could just straight up print Pokemon into oblivion, and you'll end up with everything from, I would honestly say, anything from Obsidian Flame. No, not Obsidian Flame. I would say anything from, what was after Obsidian Flames? Let's take a look really quick. I'm blanking out here. If they decided to do a Bandai, anything from, I'm not sure if Twilight Masquerade is a year old now. This is all this year right here. This was last year. You know what? If they wanted to go back a year, anything, yeah, I would say that these would be Temporal Forces, Twilight Masquerade. Those could be up to being just thrown on a chopping block and printed into oblivion, if they wanted to. If they wanted to Bandai it, and it's a possibility. Why? Because one of the biggest complaints I see is that the stuff that the cards are meant for are the people who want to open it, collect it, and all that stuff, and they're not getting, to open it. If the kids aren't opening it, if it happens, the kids can't get to it and open it and all that stuff, then you're gonna have a lack of cards that are supposed to be used to play for tournaments and card play and all that stuff, and then that's not what Pokemon wants. So yeah, this is a scary time. You don't know what Pokemon's gonna decide to do. Not to mention, you don't even know if Phantasmal Forces is printed into oblivion or not already. It's a Charizard set. Everything that's been Charizard of recent releases has been somehow printed to oblivion or put out in a way that it just dropped off the cliff for a long time. Obsidian Flames, the price, that was one of the few booster boxes that fell off the cliff and dropped to $90, $100 for quite a while. UPC, this Charizard UPC was you can't even see it right. This Charizard UPC was you could find it everywhere for a very, very, very long time. And Phantasmal Forces Charizard UPC it's not special. It's nothing special. I mean, a majority of people say the Charizard art's ugly, and it has no special packs, so it's just as whatever packs, sort of packs from Mega Evolutions, Phantasmal Forces, maybe Destined Rivals, maybe Journey Together. Won't have black and white, because that's a specialty set. But I think because that's the case, that the Phantasmal Forces box is not going to be as highly valued as people are expecting it to be. I think the UPC is going to get printed into oblivion. I think that's going to be the beginning. I think Phantasmal Forces is going to be the beginning of Pokemon slowly coming back down off of this run. I do think other things are going to do well, but this is just a track record. All the stuff that they've done with Charizard, it's just a track record of printing it into the ground. And I feel like they're doing it. They're gonna get ready to do it again. And I'm just telling you, it's a very scary time to be investing or collecting and all that stuff. No, not collecting, because if you're collecting, then if it falls off the cliff and everything drops down in price a lot, guess what? You get to collect your stuff again. You get to open your stuff again. You get to finish those master sets, finish those binders, and look at all the pretty boxes you could finally pick up, right? But then you also have those investor. That's just another thing entirely. Now you have investor people who, if the prices drop, they might just swoop in and buy everything, and then you don't see it at all until they decide, okay, it's time to unleash these into the wild and screw the price up again. Yeah, we're in a scary time because not only do you have to deal with the potential huge wave of stuff, throwing Charizards in your face, the possibility of this following suit of Obsidian Flames, Charizard UPC, even Brilliant Stars. When Brilliant Stars came out, it was plentiful because it was Charizard. And they could do the same thing with this. But now you also have investor bros who might see this as an opportunity. Oh, it's gonna go low. We're just gonna buy it all up, and this gives me a headache thinking about it because I can't even get a Mega Evolutions thing to open right now. So this is me talking about all this stuff. This is also me ranting because this is crazy. I've never had this problem before. No time in Scarlet and Violet when people with Paldean Fates, Obsidian Flames, Temporal Forces, and all that stuff, even Paldean, I had no problem getting product. It's been ever since after Surging Sparks. It has been hell to stay in this hobby and seal collect, all that stuff. So, I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I know I ranted, and probably you guys are gonna think and I'm losing my mind. I'm crazy. It's whatever. Just let me know what you guys think. I like ranting from time to time, and hopefully next video I'll have something to open up. If not, I'll rant some more. All right, guys, take care. I'm out. Oh no, next video I'm snipping some more of these things because yeah, I'm picking these PSA 9s up left and right. And it's great if you want a mint binder with slightly offset cards. You're not offsetter cards. You don't have a problem with. Why? Because PSA is now so strict on them that the back will be completely clean, minty, and the front it'll be slightly off, and they'll give it a 9. And you can get that for a raw price. Snip that open, bam, put it in a binder, good to go. I'm out. I shouldn't even be saying that because then people are going to start doing that. So, but no, that's my secret to you guys.
Yay! Game 5.
One more thing. Even if the market goes up and down, if you think for a moment that I'm going to just unload all of my stuff and sell it, you're out of your mind. If the price goes up, great. If the price goes down, I'm buying more. I do not lose faith in Pokemon products. Never have, never will. This stuff will be going for a very, very long time because Pokemon is just a ever growing, ever going franchise. Yeah, I'm just not going to lose faith in this.